If you struggle with procrastination, you're not alone. Everyone procrastinates. But if you're a full-time artist, self-employed, or just a freelancer, procrastination can actually be very dangerous. In some cases, even life-threatening. So how do you beat procrastination before it's too late and tackle a task rather than ignore it? Hey, what's up legends? Stefan Kunz here, and I've been a full-time artist since the end of 2050. So when I switched careers from being a full-time banker to switching into more of a creative pursuit, I had to learn a lot. At the beginning, I was super motivated. I was tackling all the things I was doing. I had a clear structure of my day, but as you can imagine, that didn't last long. After only a few weeks, I started to digress and started to sit back and let procrastination do its work. Pursuing your passion can sound really amazing, but we tend to forget the things that actually are part of any career. Admin work, filling out taxes, answering emails, sending out invoices, and all the stuff alike. Now you can imagine that these are the things that you start to push away as you are beginning, as you are starting out. The more you get into working full-time, the more you have to deal with these things, unless you have employees, like this guy. So not too long into my creative pursuit, I started switching off, leaning back on the couch, watching Netflix, binging through shows. Not that I want to brag, but I watched all 5 seasons of Breaking Bad in under 9 days. That must be some kind of a record. Maybe you find yourself to, instead of working, instead of tackling those tasks that you need to be doing, scrolling through Instagram, browsing through the web, not actually doing what you do. Maybe even it led you to start cleaning your house, which is weird. But what's the alternative? Doing the paperwork, filling out the taxes, writing down invoices, replying to emails, doing all the revisions on the work that your client has asked you to do a week ago. Now that doesn't really sound sexy, but it's really important that you do so. I wanted to show you how you can beat procrastination with one trick that I've learned that has helped me tremendously. So over the years, I've actually researched a lot of different ways to overcome procrastination because I knew that to grow in my business, I would need to tackle this problem. So the method I'm gonna show you is the most effective one I've found so far. So here's what you'll need. 1, it's a notepad where you can write down something. 2, it's a timer. It would be best if it's not your phone. I have this tendency that I will open my phone and not even remember what I was opening it for. Just jump on Instagram first thing, or my emails, or something else. If you can, do not use your phone. Try to find a place where you're least distracted. I just know myself really, really well, and I know that when I sit in my house, in my apartment, that there's a ton of things that I kind of would be doing more, like maybe just clean up and tidy a little bit my room, or put the dishes in the dishwasher. Do all these tiny tasks, kind of distract myself with them. So this is why find a place where you're not distracted. For me, sometimes it's going to a cafe where I put on my headphones and I'm just concentrated because that's the reason why I'm there in the first place. You gotta set up your clock, your timer, maybe it's a neck timer, to 5 minutes. So it's gonna be a short task that you have to do, but 5 minutes is gonna be plenty to do so. So in those 5 minutes, what I want you to do is to write down all the tasks that come to mind that you need to be doing. Answering emails, responding to invoices, cleaning your house, it can be tidying up your room. Maybe it's a big task, for example, like filling out the taxes. In my case right now, furnishing my apartment. You kind of have to reduce it into small chunks. Choose which furniture you want to buy. Place an order online. Build one of these pieces together. I'm thinking you're getting the point right here. So if your task sounds too complex, that's because it probably is. Therefore, always try to break it down into bite-sized tasks that you can always manage in about a half an hour. So before the timer runs out, please make sure to circle one task that you are starting off with. It can be the easiest one that you have because the goal here is to get into the flow. All right, time's up. Now take a 10-minute break. So set up the timer, put on 10 minutes, and just relax. Do something that you enjoy doing, like taking a short nap, go through Instagram, whatever it is. Don't worry if you weren't able to write down all the tasks. You can always add to it later. And now you have also a list of things that you can just bounce your ideas off and then clear your mind. Make sure to take a good break. So a 10-minute break is awesome. Just do whatever you want. You can play games, you can eat something, take a cup of coffee, you can relax, read a book, whatever it is you want to do, and then after 10 minutes run out, set your clock to 30 minutes. All right, now 30 minutes seems short, and that's because it is, but that's also good because now you have a short window of 30 minutes where you have to focus and fulfill your task. So the task that you've chosen before, the one that you have circled around, this is the task that we're going to tackle on first. Don't look at any other task, just really focus on this one single task. So example for me now, it's to go on IKEA and to choose a living room furnishing setup that I can order at the end of those 30 minutes. So start with the task that you've selected before, and you have now 30 minutes to complete this task. Know that some tasks will not be done in 30 minutes, but you would be amazed at how many things you can actually accomplish in just 30 minutes. I thought, for example, that I could never do a whole chalk wall in under 30 minutes. But I was proven wrong when I took the challenge of writing on my chalk wall in Sydney in 30 minutes and less. I chose the quote, I created the sketch, and I drew it on the chalk wall itself in under 30 minutes. So something that would usually take me 4 hours suddenly was doable in just 30 minutes. So imagine how many chalk walls I could do a day if I kind of kept on going. Alright, the 30 minutes would be up soon. Now know that it might be compelling to keep on going after the 30 minutes are run out if you're in the flow. But this is what you have to fight against. You need to take a break because you need this reward at the end of every task. So when the timer rings, take a break. Now know that when you're in the flow, it might seem counterintuitive to stop and take a break. But this is hugely important because breaks act as an incentive to your hard work. And if you're not going to incentivize your hard work, then your body, your mind will probably stop you before doing anything because it doesn't know or doesn't feel like it will get anything out of it. This is why incentivizing your work and giving yourself a break or playtime, game time, scrolling through Instagram time, it's really important to do so. Stop, put it back, take a break for 10-20 minutes, watch an episode of, I don't know, your favorite show, Simpsons, The Office, mine probably would be Friends. The thing that you're actually training as well is to just stopping to keep on watching and go back to work. If you do even less than a whole show, your brain's gonna be even more active to keep on going. The list helps you to break down the mountain of tasks that you need to do. It also helps you to prioritize which tasks are important and which tasks you need to do first. It can also really help with breaking down tasks into smaller bite-sized tasks that you can easily accomplish. For example, filling out taxes is a huge task that you might think it will take a day or a week even to do so, but when you break it down and you realize like, oh, you know what, I can actually do this very easily. And finally, the timer creates a deadline, a fake deadline, but it's still a true deadline. It actually really helps you to focus your energy and mind to just fulfilling that one task in this period of time. And as we all know, deadlines are really helpful because you work towards something and really do your work well. So here's what you need to remember. Write down a list, take a break, start your first task, take a break, and repeat. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this content, and I hope that it will help you and enable you to beat procrastination once and for all. Maybe not. That's usually too high of a goal to set, but it's possible. For me, creating this video was an effort of beating procrastination because yesterday, we wanted to shoot the whole thing yesterday. It just didn't come along so well. So I'm here now, I'm doing it. I've set myself up that when I get up in the office, the first thing that I'll do is recording this, and here we are. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna set a timer to let you do that. Just takes like a second. But I'm giving you a little bit longer. Because I'm nice like that, you know. Alright guys, see you in the next one. Bye.